In the Vermont house, you can see here how we're identifying place from place using the ceiling height changes. We're using dropped lattices. We're using dropped soffits, which are just lowered sections of ceiling that create a place underneath it. And the hallway is defined by these dropped ceilings. Here's another house designed by architect Kelly Davis in Minnesota, and he uses ceiling height absolutely beautifully. He uses these beautiful floating shelves that separate, give you a place to show off beautiful pieces of artwork and that sort of thing, but it's above the eye plane so that you're able to see from place to place. That's the kind of thing that allows you, using ceiling height, to differentiate one room from another without the need for a wall. So you remember that picture of the child in the cardboard box? Well, the adult's version of the cardboard box is the window seat. And a lot of people love window seats but aren't really sure why. Well, it's because it combines shelter around activity and ceiling height variety. When you lower the ceiling over a window seat, you have this wonderful little place that's just yours. It's got the sense of enclosure to it, and yet it's also completely open both to inside and outside. Take away the change in ceiling height, it still works more or less as a window seat, but less effectively because the ceiling height is what makes that sense of comfort. In part, our houses have gotten so large because we've got all these new activities to accommodate, and so we've added rooms. But as we're starting to see, what really makes a house feel like home has much more to do with the qualities of space. As we look at real estate ads, the things that we see cited are, for example, tall ceilings, maybe a grand staircase or hardwood floors. But all of those things are quantities. What we're looking for, the qualities, that's what gives a space vitality. And so the only word that we have to describe that in a real estate listing is cozy, which is a euphemism for too small, and we don't want that. So what we're really looking for is this quality of shelter around each activity place, understanding that by doing double duty, by having each space so that it's doing more than one thing, and then ceiling height variety to shape the spaces, we end up with a quality, a moreness to this house that's not about size, but about what makes us feel alive and what makes us really feel like home.